guys, welcome back, and I hope you guys are doing very well. I'm in Mexico City today and I'm standing right in front of this ISKCON temple. Yes, all my life I was under the impression that ISKCON is largely in India and other major countries. But here in Mexico, there is a great fan following of this way of life and Krishna consciousness. So I'm getting inside. There is a festival happening today. So let's see what all we find today. Enter. There is a menu here. It is called as Govinda's, and this restaurant belongs to the temple. So all vegetarian food here. So let's go inside. And this is the entrance of this temple, and you can see there is written as ISKCON. There is the kitchen of the Govinda restaurant, and here is the place where you can sit and have your meal. And this is the entrance of the temple. On the right hand side, we have this restaurant called Govinda's. It's purely vegetarians. Purely vegetarian. Okay, and people are having vegetarian meal. This is a mix of Indian and Mexican food. And all the volunteers that you can see are either Mexicans or foreigners who are into this Krishna consciousness. And look at this. This is called Govinda's, and this Krishna and Radha, and a beautiful picture of Radha here. We have Sadashiva here. He lived in India for 20 years.
20 years.
20 years, and he's been following the path of Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
I was trying, yeah.
Okay.
To
follow. You were trained. So he's originally from Russia,
yeah.
But we are happy that we met him today. So if you can just let me know, what is one message or the teaching of Hare Krishna, Hare Ram? What is one thing that attracts you?
Okay, the main message of Bhagavad-Gita, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papibhyo moksha ishyami ma shuchaha.
Okay, what's the meaning of that?
So Krishna says, please give up all your whatever you learn, whatever you believe, whatever you are accustomed to, and just surrender unto me. That means we should have connection with God. Okay. And God actually in the center. It's natural for us, for every living being, to be connected with God and have God in the center.
Okay.
And when God is in the center, then there is no problem. We don't have conflict.
See the sandalwood which has been applied on the forehead of these worshippers, and this is how people are devotional about this Krishna consciousness. So these are the local Mexicans. So we have Swami Guru Prasad, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. What a privilege to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much for giving this time. I'm truly honored. If you can introduce yourself, please, that would be great.
Okay, yes. Hare Krishna, my name is Guru Prasad Swami, and I joined Krishna Consciousness in 1973, and I was in the university, then in the army. I was drafted, and I practiced Krishna Consciousness, and then I became a brahmachari in 1975, distributing books. Then I took sannyas order in 1982, and 1987 I was invited to be a member of our governing body, which is called GBC, Governing Body Commission for the worldwide ISKCON activities. And so that's basically what I do. I travel and preach and try to supervise some temples in this area different parts of Latin America, Caribbean. No.
What do you preach? What is one thing, main teachings of Hare Krishna, Hare Rama? What is one thing that attracted you to choose this path of life?
Well, I was interested in understanding what life was about.
Okay.
You know? And so then I, read books and philosophy and some yoga. Then I joined the Paramahansa Yogananda group, and that was in 1972. And then I met the devotees in the University of Texas, and they gave me a magazine. I was very interested, and later on I got some books, and I started practicing. I was mostly attracted to the understanding, a real scientific understanding of God, a real spirituality that pervades and permeates your whole life, not just going to a temple or a church to get rid of one's sinful activities, but to actually become a spiritual person. That was what attracted me.
And is it difficult to practice this way of life?
Well, it depends. The difficulty comes from ahankar.
Ahankar, yes. Pride. Yes.
The false ego.
False ego, yes.
So that is our difficulty. Prabhupada used to say, Krishna consciousness is very easy to perform.
Yeah, yes.
It's very easy. All you have to do is chant the holy name and try to follow the principles the best you can. Mm-hmm. But, our difficulty is that we want to enjoy this world, and we want Krishna to be our servant, okay, and provide what I want for me, instead of. So this is called, technically in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this is called, I'm trying to remember, Vayam Vinita Vinivashitasya Ishade Paryo Aparyo Avititi, which means that because of the illusion which comes from the anxiety and fear of this world, we have reversed our roles.
Okay.
And we want Krishna to be the servant, and I want to be the master.
Master. Okay.
So we have to learn the other way around.
All right. So what is the one message you have to the world today? Today you see the world is having so much problems in terms of war and unsettledness, and people are having, too many issues with themselves and with others. What is the one message that you have of Hare Krishna, Hare Rama to the world?
The cause of all these problems is envy.
Envy.
We are envious. We want something for ourselves instead of wanting to give.
Okay.
So my message is, everyone should understand we are servants of God. Mm-hmm. Irrespective of what our religious beliefs may be, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or something else, we should understand that there is one Supreme Person, and we should all try to serve Him, because when we all dedicate ourselves to one objective, then we are united.
Okay. seated here, and she's completely dressed like an Indian. Look at her, so beautiful. So Mildred, one question to you, as I said earlier. Since when are you following this way of life, and why? Why are you following Hare Krishna, Hare Ram way of life?
Okay. Well, I am familiar with Krishna movement since maybe around 4 years.
Okay.
First of all, I was in India first, maybe in 2014 or 15, I don't remember well. But I was vegetarian since then, and then I started reading a lot of philosophy about Krishna and about Buddha, of course.
Okay.
I was reading a lot of philosophies, but when I started learning more about Krishna consciousness, I really found a lot of sense in many of the teachings of the Bhagavad-Gita and Bhagavatam and many things that I really, really found a lot of answers, in many questions that I had in my life. So that's why I started to learn and learn more every time. And when I came in the temple here, then I found like everything is connected, and I love India. I love the culture. I love of course, the food. So that's mainly why I am here, because I found a lot of sense, like really the meaning of life, that we are not this body, we are beyond of that, we are a soul, and our soul is always connected with God. So that is the most beautiful thing that I learned about Krishna consciousness.
This is the meal that is served by the temple, purely vegetarian, and this is absolutely free for the devotees. This is served after the main puja is done. So look at this, people are having this delicious meal.